Listen, fire element. I don't know who this is you can't let go of, but let's be for real. Yeah, you is. So is that why you ain't trying to let whoever this person is go? Cause everything's alright, it's alright. Chill, heal. They said, but you need to reconsider that. They said you need to reconsider that because you need some balance within self. Like you need to balance yourself out. Like you got, it's giving me you crazy. I mean, not to offend you or anything, but it's giving me your little cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. You feel me? It's giving me your little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you lose control sometimes. You feel me? Like, you lose control sometimes because I'm getting double queen wands out here. And you lose control sometimes. Like, you can be very domestic. Like, but that's going to end, God said. So whoever this is you with, or whoever's with this fire sign that's domestic, like, that's going to end. Y'all just heard that ball drop. That's going to end. That's going to end. Like, because listen, honesty. Somebody need to be honest with themselves and see this shit for what it is. Listen to that. Then they playing cute, but God gonna send you somebody, baby. What I say? God gonna send you somebody, baby. God gonna send you somebody that's got this love that you looking for. But you got to let this other stuff go. You feel me? You done did a bunch of praying about trying to get through these obstacles and trying to find understanding, but you don't need understanding this. What you need to understand is, like, let that shit go. Like, cause you're too pure hearted for whoever this is. Baby, if I told you I love you, it doesn't mean that I don't care. Who Listen, you even having financial difficulties with whoever this person is that you loyal to will never be there. Ooh. Then you getting all these tarot, watching all this tarot and shit, trying to see how this love gonna go. But they said you turn this to deception and lies. Listen, I misunderstand. They said don't misunderstand him. Listen, Cupid. Yeah, I see money has been a real issue, like in this family. You've been loyal to, and then I don't know if this person. Well, I do know this person that has some outside children. Like Lord Jesus, you see how selfish this person is, and how like asking you to trust them, but them been broke the trust when they brought these children into the relationship. How you didn't mean to hurt me bringing children into the relationship? That's bullshit. Like, and then wondering why. Like, this is here. So you still in the house with this person, right? Heartbroken. I don't understand. I don't. Like, cause you need to take your power back. You need to get your strength. Like, I don't know what you waiting on, but I don't see this person changing. I don't see this relationship being grounded or anything. I just seeing that you need to release this so you can have this love that God got waiting for you to come in. Like, cause it's a man. He got waiting to make his move, but he can't make his move if you tied up in this shit. Like, and this is a reliable man that you can trust. Oh, you won't know unless you give it a try. Ain't no doubt about it. Lord knows I really mean that. You rather die before you let this go. That's crazy. Don't be confused. Ain't no life without you. Never gonna go. No. We say no, 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 no. That's what they saying. They saying no. But they said you won't find out about this new love unless you give it a try. You feel me? Cause listen, y'all, I done been there. I done done that. I done been like, I done been crushed. You feel me? I'm being crushed, crushed, crushed. Like I done been proposed to. Like I don't know how many times, but see, I take marriage and stuff like that serious, right? And all the guys that proposed to me, I'm glad I didn't marry them, because if I did, I would be a miserable wife. I would be a miserable wife, because listen, they was doing so many things that I didn't agree with, I didn't approve of, and I'm like sitting there and I'm like, God, I know this ain't what you got for me. I know this ain't what you got for me. So when I was younger, right, I always wanted a little girl. I always wanted a little girl, and I used to be like, Lord Jesus, whoever you give me my daughter by, I'm gonna marry that man. This, that, and the third. That's all what I used to say, talking to God, like I'm gonna marry that man. So a little beknownst to me, I had two boys first. You feel me? Then I had my daughter. So I thought that, this was it. Like, this was it. But then after being with that man some time and going through everything I went through with him, the cheating, like this man had numerous babies on me. His mama helped keep secrets. His mama didn't like me. Not only was I fighting with him, other people he was cheating on me with, I was fighting his family. You feel me? I'm doing all this fighting in this relationship, and when he gonna fight for me? You feel me? Like, I always got to do all this fighting with him, and then I'm fighting my own people because they telling me to leave this man alone and all this other stuff, and I'm not leaving this man alone. I'm still thinking, like, you know, I asked God, I told God ever since I was a little girl that whoever he gave me my daughter by, I would marry him. Mind you, this man was beating me. Not only was he beating me, he was cheating on me. Then it got to the point that we was in that bitch tearing shit up. Like, we physically fighting like crazy, like to the point that the police and all this shit getting involved. Like, house and things got shot up. Like, when I say it was a mess with that nigga, like, so when I decided to release him, right, I did just that. I released him because I'm like, God, ain't no way in the fuck this is what you got for me. This ain't what you playing for me, God. Ain't no way in the fuck this is who I'm supposed to be marrying. You feel me? Ain't no way, God. I know you ain't do me like this. You feel me? And he didn't. God told me to release him. So what made me release him, right? He had picked me up from work. Mind you, he late. I've been at work 2 extra hours because he late. God knows who house he done woke up from and then just thought about coming to pick me up. Mind you, he ain't even had the kids. He done dropped the kids off with my sister. Like, he just basically running like a chicken with his head cut off. Like, I was more of a opportunity for him than anything, because everything he needed, I had. I had my own place. I had my own car. I had my own money. Like, I took care of myself and my kids. You feel me? Like, and those were things he was looking for. So as time grew, I realized I couldn't be too mad with him, because what he had as an example, like his mother, she won't shit, her husband won't shit, and what they showed him growing up was horrible. You feel me? Like, his mama was very petty. Like, I've never seen a woman so grown but childish at the same time in my life. You feel me? There was times that I like to got to fighting with this woman, like out there, didn't fought him because he wouldn't let me fight her. Like, so when it started getting to that point, I was like, you know what, God, I gotta let this shit go. Like, I gotta fight for me. Like, I gotta look out for me. Like, I got my babies. Like, fuck all this. You feel me? Like, cause that relationship was so draining and it took so much out of me. Cause I'm like, I'm doing all this fighting for what? I'm doing all this fighting for what? Because when it comes time for you to fight for me, motherfucker, you act like you don't even know it's nothing wrong. But yet still, I'm doing all this fighting with my family, trying to prove that, you're not as bad as they say. I'm doing all this fighting with your family because they don't like me and they don't want you with me because they see I'm the best thing for you. Like, I'm just doing all this fighting, constantly doing all this fighting. And then for your mama to know you had a baby on me and keep that secret, like, I was just like, yo, that, like, I lost all respect for the whole family. I lost all respect for the whole family, because not only did she do that, right? She don't deal with my baby at all. Never dealt with my baby. But it's probably because she don't like me, but I don't care, because my one thing I've always had is a mama, so I never needed nobody else's. You feel me? So, like, the baby after that one, she just started, like, going and just being grandma, the world's greatest grandma, you feel me, to a bitch she didn't even know, but treated me like she didn't even know me, but knew me, you feel me? So I seen that it was jealousy. And the jealousy was because, like, she felt that I had more control over her son than she did, which I did. But at the same time, bitch, I was fucking him. You feel me? Like, I'm sleeping with this man. Like, so why would you try to control? Like, to me, she acted like she wanted him. To me, she acted like the man that he was and the man that she seen him being, to me, that's the type of man that she wanted. So it was jealousy there. You feel me? So I'm like, I got your mama jealous of me. You got She'd have made your children jealous of my baby. You feel me? Like, it was just so much jealousy and so much bullshit. Even to this day, y'all, it's a bunch of bullshit with them people. Like, so I just don't deal or fuck with them people. But to make a long story short, y'all, I stayed in an unhealthy relationship for many years. Many years. I lost myself in that shit. You feel me? Like, thinking that this was gonna change, he was gonna change, things was gonna change. No. Do you know, still to this day, he's still the dumbass nigga he was when I was with him. And I ain't been with this man about 7, 8 years. He's still the dumbass nigga he was when I was with him. He's still doing the same dumbass shit, just different bitches now, you feel me? But I you gotta walk away from things to save yourself sometimes, you feel me? Like, if this shit is disappointing and you done been disappointed, like, it's just best to leave this difficult situation behind me, because nothing good came out of fucking with him. His family wasn't good, he wasn't good, nothing good came out of that, you feel me? The only thing I got out of that was good was my daughter. That was it. The only thing I received out of that was my daughter. And God gave me her because he knew that's what I really wanted. But I learned then, you got to be careful what you ask for and how you ask for it. You feel me? Like, I'll never fuck with him again. I'll never go back to him again, like, ever in life. I'll never deal with his mama. I'll never deal with none of that shit them people got going on. You feel me? Like, and I mean, I feel as if God should give them everything they deserve. Because when I say them people took me through hell for no reason at all. And then after I had broke up with them and had moved on with my life, right? Because for some reason, the mama thought that he was holding me down, he was building me up. But I'm like, bitch, every time I leave him, he has nothing. So how the fuck do you think he taking care of me? Bitch, when you met me, I had my own place. Like, he moved into my house. Everywhere I lived, he moved with me. Like, so how am I taking him for anything? Or how do I want anything that he has and I have more? Like, I'm not a selfish, greedy person. But, you know, selfish, greedy people would think that you like them. You feel me? And that's what she was. She was a selfish, greedy person that thought that I was like her. Then then it was like a big mess about my daughter, right, y'all? And they wanted me to prove and all this other shit. And I'm like, y'all, ain't nobody even taking care of my daughter. What the fuck I look like running up there to child support? Because I know who the fuck I was sleeping with. I know who my children belong to, you feel me? But I'm not about to give you the satisfaction of you going on her birth certificate, bitch, and you don't do a motherfucking thing. The fuck I look like? What the fuck I look like? I'm not about to give you that satisfaction, because at the end of the day, I'm her mother and her father. My mama is both of her grandmamas. You feel me? So, like, what the fuck I look like? Like, no. I'm not now one of those bitches. Y'all ain't got shit that I want. You feel me? Y'all can't provide nothing that I can't provide for myself. You feel me? So why would I go and take an extra shit step to prove anything to you guys? Y'all are nothing. Have always been nothing. It just took me to lose everything to realize that y'all were nothing. But to make it so sad, y'all, his mama was just as toxic. His mama was just as toxic. And she lost a nigga that she thought she had in the bag too. She was just as toxic. And still to this day, y'all, he's still doing the same shit. She's still petty. And I'm like, yo, I'm so glad I was removed from that dumb shit. You feel me? So glad I was removed from it, y'all. So the moral of this story is, don't wait 7, 8 years like I did. You feel me? Don't wait 7, 8 years like I did to release some shit you know ain't for you. To release some shit you know it's nothing. It's nothing. Like, it's nothing. Like, you work too hard to get this far by yourself for you to still be loyal to motherfuckers that don't even recognize you. With that said, sending you an abundance of love, light, peace, and harmony, and healing vibes. Bye.